Here we have a new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. Now this one comes in the custom Trail Boss trim level in slate gray metallic, and then we have jet black cloth interior. The powertrain on this one consists of the 2.7 liter Turbo Max engine, has a turbo 4-cylinder, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. But as we come around to the front end here, I'm really feeling this custom Trail Boss right off the bat. Love the front end design. I would just swap those headlamps out for some cheap LEDs. But other than that, I mean, it's just a great look with the slate gray and then having the gloss black hood scoop, that bumper there, it just looks super rugged. Speaking of which, we do have these 20-inch high gloss aluminum wheels, which also kind of help that gray pop a little bit. These high clearance off-road steps, and then power door lock controls. One touch automatic up and down for the driver's side window, and then express down for the other 3 power mirror controls are there. Tons of storage in that panel there. We do get a full 4-wheel drive system. Headlamp controls are there, and electronic parking brake, which you press to engage, hit the brake, press it again to disengage. Hood release is there. And then we do have a tilt steering wheel there. And then we get a power driver seat, with 2-way power lumbar support. So that's pretty nice. Big shout out to Chevrolet Buick GMC in Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But with a Turbo Max, 8,900 pound conventional towing, 8,600 gooseneck, 1768 payload. But let's look at this window sticker here, because as of now, this is my favorite truck right now in terms of all the GM products, just for what you get here. I mean, you have the Turbo Max engine, but towing capacity is pretty good. I love the options on here for those wheels, the high clearance steps, the bed liner, and then the Goodyear Wrangler tires. And it only stickers for $55,450. Let's go ahead and check out this space back here, sitting behind myself. So great space with it being a full-size truck, and the Silverados being pretty spacious in general. We do have seat back pockets on both sides for storage, so that's great. And then rear AC vents, a USB-C and a USB-A charge port. There's a view of the front. And we don't have bottle holders here, but we do have one in the door panel. And then nice big heavy metal, or nice big hanger hooks to hang your plastic or metal hangers there, whether it's a uniform, a couple shirts, or sets of pants, whatever. And the space back there with the roof just going up there, it's incredible. Just very, very spacious in this truck. Fuel fillers there. And then as we come around to the back end here, just standard tail lamps, but tow hitches there, spares there. Look at that space. Now with this having the factory 2-inch lift, that does give you a bit more ground clearance anyway, but it just makes the truck look that much more rugged. Again, I think it's $545 for the spray-on bed liner from the factory. You got that 120 volt back here. I do wish the Turbo Max was just a bit more fuel efficient, but I mean, you're still getting 16 city, 17 highway, and this thing pulls. Now in terms of towing, I don't know how that will hold up. Kind of like with EVs, obviously, when you're towing something, your efficiency isn't going to be as good. So I'm wondering what kind of fuel economy you get if you're maxing out 8,900 pounds. But seat back is manual, seat bottom's manual for the front passenger, lockable glove compartment there, and we have a top cubby up here as well. But love the look of those tires now that I'm actually looking and seeing that was an option. We're gonna take a quick look at the Turbo Max underneath the hood. Again, a 2.7 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So hard plastic wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn. Over here to the audio system, we do get AM, FM, as well as XM radio, Bluetooth audio standard. We also get that standard wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. And then here we can change our language. Phone connections are right here. Walks you right through it. Just find My Chevrolet on your Bluetooth device. Apps. Vehicle settings. I am glad that we get the rear seat reminder, buckle to drive, and team driver. And then for the backup camera, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. Great picture. And down here we have our single zone manual climate controls. We can cut the system on or off there, adjust fan speed, and then also adjust temperature, fan direction there. We get that standard lane keep assist with lane departure, auto stop toggle. We can release the tailgate from back, or up here, excuse me, hazards, traction control, downhill brake control. Now we do have the trailer and brake controller, USB-C, USB-A port, and we can run that through to the radio or charge. Then we have a 12 volt and another 3-prong 120 volt up here. So far, just pretty impressed with the amenities we get in this Trail Boss for under 60 grand. Bottle holders are here. Lift this up, becomes a third seat, and then hit this strap here, or pull the strap here, excuse me, and then that becomes a center console again. So again, it's a surprisingly practical pickup. We have the LED reading lights up front. We have the vanity mirror with no light, but now to the steering wheel, I am kind of sad that we don't have the buttons behind to toggle our track list or volume here, but it's a little thing. Cruise control can be toggled there, cancel, set the speed, forward collision alert, gap adjust. And then here we have our windshield wiper control. That's one time off. Intermittent modes are here, then low, high. Then we have that front wiper fluid there. And then our auto beam toggle is there. Auto high beam toggle, excuse me. And then we can do our high beams there, flash there. And then with this one having the 8-speed, you can just pull, reverse, neutral, drive, that limiter, and then we can adjust there. It'll tell you what gear you're in that bottom right-hand corner of the gauge cluster. And then for the gauge cluster, we can go through all of our options. So showing fuel range, tire pressure monitors, all of that there. And then we can change our units from US to metric, excuse me. So that's pretty neat. And it's a simple setup for the screen in the middle. Push button starts there. Here's our key fob, and we do get remote start.